Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Error Redux, and welcome back to another, or a, Doom discussion video, since I've never made one of these. Yet. It's the first one. I don't know if there'll be any more, but whatever. Today we're gonna discuss a Doom thing that I think I invented, but I don't really know, called the Gigawad. Now, what the hell is that? Well, first, I need to load a bunch of other crap on you. So, first we need to discuss Megawads. Now, what the hell is that? Well, the first Doom game, the first episode was released as a 9-map WAD, or an iWAD, as they would say, because that's like a game WAD, like it's a full contained game. But then if you were to buy the full thing, because that was just a trial basically, or what they called shareware, you would get a Megawad, which had 36 maps. And for the first Doom, a Megawad is a 36 map project or map set or WAD or game. A .wad that has 36 maps or more in it is a Megawad. But then Doom 2 came along, which has basically been the standard, and that had 32 maps in it. So if someone made a 32 map WAD, they would call that a Megawad. And that's stuck through, 30 years of Doom. So the problem with that is, so far there have been 4.5, maybe 5.5 megawads worth of official Doom material, with including the master levels and No Rest for the Living, stuff like that. There's just a lot of Doom, and to have to load up each one of those individually, no matter how correct it is, it's such a pain in the ass. And while I was looking for some free way to play Doom, because I thought it was like abandonware because it was so old, it's really not abandonware, but it's so close that it might as well be. It's abandonware that you can still pay for. But basically I went looking for a free way to play it, so just a download for the Doom WADs. And I found this WAD file on ModDB called the Ultimate Doom Combo.wad. And this seemed to be, a download for the Ultimate Doom. But what was combo about it? What did this do that normal Ultimate Doom didn't do? Well, as it turns out, it is a completely different thing than I expected. It in fact has basically all the Doom games just in a list, and you can pick from them in this one WAD file that's about 40-something megabytes. And pretty much everything works as expected. I mean, it's just a huge map list. That's how it works. It's a huge ass map list, hundreds of maps. Map 125 or whatever. Map 2 to the n minus 1, 127, shit like that. It's insane how many maps are in here. Because remember, a Megawad is 32 maps. That's how many maps are in pretty much every Doom game. But this has hundreds of maps. Even the Ultimate Doom maps, which generally aren't, denoted with map 01 or map 02. They're like E1, M1, E1, M2, that kind of a thing. It goes all the way up to E1, M9 and stuff. But in this WAD, they're just all maps. So E1, M1 is literally map 01. E1, M2, map 02. And Doom 2 would start at map 37, shit like that. And whenever you would pick a game, you would click new game, and then you could pick from whichever game you wanted to actually play the maps for. And then you could pick TNT Evolution, or all the way back to the Ultimate Doom. Or I think you could even pick the master levels. I don't think it had No Rest for the Living, because that probably wasn't PC accessible when this was made, but you know, I played this through GZ Doom because it was easy, and that's how I first played Doom for the first time in a decade since I had played it previously. I'm 22 years old, so it's a pretty long time for me. But anyway, so that was quite a few years ago, and but that WAD, as soon as I learned that what I had was kind of special and didn't really exist anywhere else, it started lingering in my mind. I wanted to make something that was the same as that. I wanted to make that, but with vastly more games included, like wads, you know, mods, megawads. I wanted to put more megawads into a wad like that and have them all work, so I could load them all at once and not have to restart my game every goddamn time. And I did try this, and I think that's what a gigawad is. It's a combination of megawatts. You know, if you take 2 megawatts and try to put them into the same file, you know, if you try to with a WAD editor, you just, you know, look at the list of files. You just put one list on top of the other and copy the files into a new WAD. The problem with that is the textures. A lot of map sets have custom textures or different textures or textures that are replaced within the, you know, the game's source files. Inside the WADs, the textures are different, and they're already in the map, so you can't just take them down. Or actually, you can, and that is the solution: is to remap the textures to new names and then put those up into the maps. Unfortunately, that's a huge pain in the ass, so I gave up. That's where I gave up. I wasn't going to do that. I actually did that for a few maps, and then I realized that it wasn't actually working properly. The maps still had, like, missing textures. So at that point, I was like, okay, screw this. It's done. Whatever. Also, UMap info is confusing as hell. But, and that's probably the easiest thing. But UMap info, but I couldn't figure some of the things out. Most of the stuff was alien to me. I can't code with a crap, and so yeah, I'm not surprised UMap info threw me for a loop. But anyway, so that is what a gigawad is, and that's why I started the Gigawad project, is to put thousands of maps, not just hundreds like the first Gigawad that I discovered, but to put, like, Valiant and Eve Eternity, and now Eve Eternity 2. I mean, I made this before, I think even Eve Eternity came out, like 1. But, you know, I wanted to put all those, I want to put everything into one WAD, all the popular ones into one WAD, like Back to Saturn X, you know, 1 and 2 and 3 when it comes out. And of course all the classic games, Doom 1, Doom 2, Ultimate Doom, TNT, Plutonia. I wanted to put all those into one WAD. Just like that first one that I discovered when I first decided to play Doom. Okay, that one's really bad, but anyway. Thanks for watching, and yeah. Subscribe for more. Even though I might not do one of these again. We'll see.